please fire that burn. Just another virgin from the ghetto. Also try to make it out the ghetto. Struggle trying to make it out the ghetto. Hoping at them pray for the ghetto. Heaven have a place for the ghetto. Yeah, yeah. We just living our lives. Fight through the shit.
Welcome back, y'all. This is Cut to the Chase podcast. It's your boy, the dark one, Superstar Guala. Got the homies with me. Y'all introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. It's Ice, a.k.a. Ice Cuts on Instagram.
Yeah. This your boy T Black.
Black Licorice.
Excellence on Instagram. Holla at your boy. Have I cut you yet?
Hey yo, it's C-Money. Instagram _ it's just C-Money _. And today we have a special guest. I'm so excited. Shout out to Allie. Welcome our guest, guys. Yeah.
Thank you for coming, Allie.
Yeah.
Period.
Nice to finally meet you. We've been talking about you for a couple of weeks now.
No, seriously. Yeah. So, Allie, you are a seamstress. You are a stylist. You are a lot of different things. Tell us, number one, how you got started and what you currently do today.
Okay, well, I currently, again, am a fashion designer. I specifically specialize in upcycling different pieces, going to the thrift stores or taking things, reworking them, giving them a new identity. And then I currently have an organization called Seed Sowers, where I teach as many people as possible how to sew. It's always been a passion of mine. Sewing has been so therapeutic for me, and it's an honor to be able to teach people how to do the same. There's so many benefits from sewing. So designer. I also sing and play guitar. So I'm
well, ma'am, we didn't know that.
They should have had you instead.
The whole time we've been here, the whole 2 hours, and she just now saying some shit
Yeah,
about
she never
that.
said that.
Yeah, that's fire though.
Well, wait, no, I feel like I saw it. You're an artist on, okay, I saw it
Allie
during the
Capo.
research, yes. So
when you said you up what?
Upcycle.
Upcycle. So
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that word before. That's crazy. So you
Not
you
you,
you think you Virgil.
shout out to Virgil though.
Virgil definitely took shit that niggas wear all the time and just deconstructed that shit and was like, here, this fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So one of my signature pieces is the blanket pants. So y'all seen like the tapestry blankets? Like I take those and turn them into pants, shorts. And
Oh yeah, I
skirts.
said.
Oh yeah, I got a Dragon Ball Z blanket you can do that with.
Okay, no, for real.
I got a Dragon Ball Z blanket and it's tough too. I just hang it on the wall at the
jacket
tapestry.
you can do some shorts with right now.
She made a bag. Well, my girl bought a bag that she wear everywhere.
For real.
Yeah, she wear that everywhere, and that junk is tough.
Yeah.
Quick
That's
question
tough.
though, like,
Thank you,
so,
brother. Thank you, brother. I'm doing my best.
How did you get started sewing?
It's just cute.
How did I get started? So in college, I started thrifting. I was in the modeling troops.
Okay.
I was like Miss Bombavine.
Hold on, what
When
college?
when you graduated from
North
that
Carolina.
when you graduated from that hole in the wall.
Huh?
What year you graduated from that hole in the wall?
I guess I aged myself, 2015.
Oh, you right behind me. Oh, I know.
Okay.
That was the thrifting era. That was the thrifting era.
Right, you know, everybody was...
2012, 2013, I was thrifting hard as hell.
I was married.
The only real store I was going to was the Levi store. Other than that, I'm going to thrift everything back in them days. I
Shout out to
see.
me.
Right, so you got the broke college student. But we
The
still need to
Bermuda
look
shorts
fly.
and shit like that, them going fishing type shirts and
Yes,
shit.
yes,
I used to fuck them shits up in college.
Yeah.
I have no clue what they talking about. That's that young
You
shit.
know, like them shorts you might see like an old white dude wear, or like
With,
weird
the
shorts that got like
pelicans and
flamingos and shit on them, but it's a button up.
Oh
shirt.
yeah.
The preppy boat
Like, I
kind
used
of
to wear
thing.
shit like that all the time.
See, back when we was coming up, that shit was like that was Eddie Bauer, bro. Like you wore that.
Yeah, Eddie Bauer just make traveling stuff,
thrift
hiking
stores,
stuff.
most
I
of the
don't think Eddie
time,
Bauer
the
was wearing
old,
I don't know, bro.
wealthy people just drop
Nigga,
their
it was
clothes
a
off and
thing.
take
I had a
those
truck,
pieces.
everything.
I know. That
You
was
find
popping back
gems in
then.
there. You
Yeah.
just gotta know what to look
Even
for.
still to this day, thrifting is like
Thrifting
a
kind of like to me, it's kind of like when you trying to go to like Burlington's and Ross and find the Jordans or some shit.
I ain't been
Like if
thrifting.
that's not your thing,
No.
Yeah, I ain't
you
been
don't
thrifting.
go
So as a
thrifting all the
thrifter-
time.
Carry.
Yeah.
You're never gonna
As
find
a
it.
thrifter, you do have to have that eye.
Mhm.
But what I love about thrift stores is it's timeless. So like whenever like a new style comes in, you're just changing what you're looking for. So like right now, like the wide leg pants are in. Okay, those are in the thrift store. Like there was a season where the skinny jeans was in there, so you just change what you know.
Yeah,
And most of the time we end up going,
Exactly.
but we end up going back to
Yes.
older things anyway. So
Yeah.
everybody's style right now is definitely giving 90s, early 2000s, except for the big ass t-shirts. Please don't ever go back to that.
My style
Nevertheless.
always was that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all this though. So actually fast fashion is not good for the environment or our health. So fast fashion is like Shein. I still shop at Shein, but Shein, your
I
fashion.
thought it was Sheen.
So the material is made out of plastic. It's non-biodegradable, so it's filling up all the wastelands. Not good for our health because it's like our skin is soaking in that.
Oh, yeah.
So if we go
organism.
exactly, so but if we go to the thrift stores, you have your older garments, which are 9 times out of 10 made out of
shit.
yes, real fibers. Like knowing that, I still shop at Shein.
But you know what I do at? Are
I was
we
about to say
recording?
this whole outfit fashion over. Yeah,
Are we
we
recording?
recording.
Yeah, I'm about to stop. If that's the case, then shit. Like, but when I buy from Shein, I'm like, or Fashion Nova,
Yeah.
like, I don't pick like certain pieces. Like, I'm a piece buyer. I don't buy outfits. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I might see something I like, and I'm like, oh, I got something to go with that shirt. Like, I got something in the cart right now, but the quality of it every time. Like I had a shirt on the other day, and everybody was like, "Oh, the quality of that shit look good." And actually, the person that complimented was Abel. Abel was like, "Yo, I love the cut of that, and this, that, and the third." Like I'm like, "Let me see the quality." Oh, that's good quality. And I'm like, he's like, "Where you get that from?"
Yeah.
But at the time, I didn't remember. But it was Shein or either Shein or Fashion Nova, one of the two. But that's crazy. I didn't know nothing about the
I
other
don't
stuff
even,
though.
I don't even get on
Yeah.
the websites if it ain't at least 50% off.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
for
gonna
real.
get 50%
I mean, it's
off
fine.
anyway. That shit come run every day for me.
If it ain't
Yeah,
50%
But
off.
I remember
I'd
the
rather
time
go
when
to
we
the
used
mall.
to like, I don't know. But I remember us going to American Eagle, Hollister.
You remember? you remember
Air
y'all
Why was
doing
Hollister
that?
so dark in there?
Oh my God, Hollister was
You gotta be
ridiculously
like-
dark. American Eagle.
And it smelled like Laguna Beach.
Right. It
American
smells so good.
Eagle, Aeropostale. What was the other one?
Abercrombie and
Abercrombie and Fitch.
I went in there a
Or
couple
like Psycho
times.
Bunny.
what's that?
some
I
that
love Psycho
gothic
Bunny.
One, like
Psycho Bunny, ghetto as hell.
I love Psycho
none of
Bunny.
them.
I went in them stores because my friend shot there. I can't fit nothing in
you
none
know,
of them stores.
like I was always
Polo.
so
Express, all that. I can't fit nothing in none of them stores. I'm
And
big.
Express?
I go
I
to,
had got
No,
hooked.
but
I go
they
to DTLR. I go
Yes.
to Limbs. I go to
my
Phoenix.
first job
Take
was
me
Jimmy
to
Jazz.
Ross, Marshalls.
Jimmy Jazz. I go
remember
to Jimmy
Jimmy
Jazz.
Jazz.
Take me to Ross, Marshalls, TJ
Okay.
Maxx. They get the deliveries every Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, you knew
know
the
what I'm
schedule?
saying?
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people be asking me where I get my shoes and stuff from. Yeah, I'm
Ross.
going to Ross and get my like
Bro,
every
you,
Tuesday.
you wear a medium.
So
They have plenty of options in your size.
nah, bro, you crazy
But
as
those
hell,
places
bro.
also
But did you see what they said about TJ Maxx? Y'all see what they said about TJ Maxx though? Because I'm like you.
What they say?
Going out of business, supposedly.
No, I love Ross because the Ross really be having them deals. But TJ Maxx, they just they did some kind of sweep, and they be having knockoffs. So like the Calvin Klein and all that stuff.
Well,
now
every
mind
year
you,
is a knockoff.
I'm cool with that.
Wow.
I knew, but it's not gonna stop me. I'm just saying.
I'm
It's
cool
some
with
news that everybody need to notice. Like they can't keep getting away with this
You know
shit.
what's
bro.
Right,
crazy?
yeah.
This is the crazy thing
I
about
could care
me
less
and
if you can make a good
me,
outfit out of it.
me and labels. I don't label myself. I might have
Well, I'm a
on
whore.
this shirt. I don't even know where the fuck I got it from.
You're not brand.
I'm
so
not a
wrong.
brand, bro. Like I like me personally. I don't have to go to Saks, bro.
Wear that.
But
well,
when I put that shit on, niggas know like, yo, that nigga got some shit on, bro. Like where the fuck he get that from?
I gotta go to
Hey,
Saks.
nah, I ain't gotta go all
They
that
got
shit.
them. They got them
Granted-
fragrances for your ass.
Granted, what I do have on, hat and pants are black on, and I did pay some money for them.
now you will pay more money with black-owned businesses.
But at the same time,
Depending on how the business goes.
my boy Quatamino, I hope I said that right.
Guantanamo.
Quatamino, I can't eat.
Guantanamo.
Quantanamo from Charlotte. Shout out to my boy Q. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 704 stand up.
That's fine.
I got my boy his hat, his pants. I paid $200 for the pants. I paid I don't know how much for the hat. I think he threw the hat in for free. I got some socks and like I got something else that for him too. I got 2 pair of jeans from him. 200, but at the same time, quality.
That's,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
about how much
Like,
Reese jeans be costing.
yeah, but at the same
Like,
time,
a
he
good
was,
one,
this nigga
six.
was doing stack before it. Like a lot of people was doing stack.
What I like about Quan is that you could give Quan some money and tell Quan, hey, bro, make me some one-on-one looks.
Yeah.
And he gonna
But-
give you that shit in a timely fashion.
Do you have any black stylists or like fashion designers that you value or look up to?
Facts. Cause I know you done did weddings, you do bags, you do, your own custom stuff. Like, so like, I know you got some inspiration.
Yeah, I forgot what his first name is. The Lorenzo guy from Fear Guide.
Okay.
Oh,
He did a lot of the Met
Jerry
Gala.
Lorenzo.
Yes. He did a lot of the Met Gala looks. Like those.
Did you?
Fear of God,
Yes.
tough
You
though.
did?
Oh my God, he
Fear of
styled a
God,
lot
tough
of
as a
them.
bitch.
Yeah.
Fear of God,
Did you
tough.
ever come
that
up with
thing-
your own line?
Yes, I did. I recently just dropped
Okay.
one. It was a blazer line this past December. I was in a, yeah.
Is it like a
What- how you-
collection?
what
It was a collection.
Okay.
It
How
was
you come
cute.
to the blazer idea? Like,
For
I'ma
men
do
or for
blazer.
women? Hold on.
I had men wear them. Yeah, they walked
Oh,
in.
it's unisex.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Unisex
It was.
blazers?
Yeah.
That's
Fire.
dope.
So
how
I.
you come up
blazer,
with that
though.
idea?
Yeah.
A blazer. That's a
blazers
unique.
is
That's a
fire.
unique piece of clothing.
Yeah, I think one thing I learned is like there's pieces of clothing that are kind of like fabs, like they come in and out. But then there's your classic style. So jeans are never going out of style. Blazers are something that will never go out of style. And it's unisex. And I think like blazers bring this like power,
Yes.
Yeah.
like But I also hand sew. So I was like sewing different details. Like I was sewing
makes a
jewels and
difference.
pearls and like things. Like I had some jewels on the side of their
Not to cut
shoulders
you
or
off,
something. Yeah.
but
Oh, like a
Like charms.
Yeah, and it was just so cool how I had. It's just a plain blazer, but then if I add these little accents, it's turned into like
that
something
makes a
completely
difference.
different.
One-on-one.
And men,
Fellas and ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, that
Yeah.
makes a difference in your price. When
Yeah.
she does it by hand.
yes, it
Yeah.
took forever.
It makes a difference in price.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
That's
should
art.
know
Like a lot of people don't know
because
that.
one
though.
little
But
jewel,
they-
I'm going like this.
Yeah, like.
Everybody
The
should
niggas
know
who
that.
can't drink.
Because
Yeah, I mean,
not
like,
even
people
that.
don't know
No,
that
people,
joint, yo.
no, people
They don't know. They
Shit
don't understand the
cost.
art of what you really do. like,
Yeah.
for real,
people
like.
also have to, number one, I feel like, well, maybe our community kind of have strayed away from that, but growing up, we've always seen like seamstress, even for
yeah.
prom dresses,
Yeah,
because
my
my
mom's
prom
was a
dress was
seamstress.
definitely made by a seamstress, and
Sorry,
it costs
seamstress.
a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just like,
I got my suit from K&G.
I
It was
respect
probably fine. My dad,
all the
my
way up
I
to
my brother
about
did too. My
13.
brothers did too.
everybody.
She went to
K&G was
Joann's
like the
and
department
got
store
that
for-
fat
Yeah, for everybody.
And
So-
goddamn with the work, you hear me?
No,
Yeah.
I hear
My
that,
mom
but
went
what I'm
crazy
saying
with the
is,
fabrics, yo.
you gotta know,
Yeah,
like,
you gotta know how to sew.
that time, it takes time.
Yeah, so like that's why I said like people be like, "Oh, you paying X Y?" No, she's sewing this shit by hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, you paying, bro.
Sewing is
Like,
definitely
it's
one of
different when you
them
get that shit sent out.
them
No.
old traditional things that you
Yeah.
need to know, like crafts,
exactly.
Home
That's the
economics.
recipes that's
Yes.
the recipes we losing.
sewing, cooking.
Like when
them
the
things
pandemic,
you need in your bag.
when the pandemic happened, the world shut down. You have to
Yeah.
be self-sufficient.
Oh,
They
like
used to
you
make
need to know
pants
these
with extra
skills.
buttons no more in the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, you used to get the pants that had the extra buttons in the plastic.
Nah,
You
my
get
son
the-
can't still got those.
You don't even get them
Yeah.
shits no more.
Do you
with
feel
the
like
coats.
if you could sew, you can stitch? Like,
Yeah.
you feel like you. Now this is random, but if you had to stitch somebody's wound up, you feel like you could stitch that up?
It's the same
It's
shit.
the same thing.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
It's the
crazy.
same
I don't really
thing.
do it blood and cuts and stuff.
Yeah,
but
like
if
the
I
blood
had
and
to,
all that.
yes, yeah,
Dang, that's crazy.
yeah.
I feel like, but even
Same
for, well,
And
since
even
we're in the
hair
barbershop,
sewing.
even for hair though,
Yeah.
I love a girl that can sew a good weave, and I,
I
pay
can do that
attention to her.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you
sewing.
could. Like,
Make wigs, all that.
yeah, like
You can
that
do that
stitch
too?
game is crazy.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it
I'm
really
just
is.
a
When's
craft.
your birthday?
March 28th.
Ugh.
Oh, yes.
Why you say? Oh, wow.
Eddie's gay.
Okay, hey, birthday twin. Oh wow,
Wow.
wow, yeah, okay.
Aries babies gained.
Right.
Actually,
March babies.
That's my
All
sister's
right.
birthday.
March 28th.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
y'all's birthday close. to
That's
that.
Dee's sister's birthday too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
spring
You
babies.
feel.
Beginning of spring. Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate
There
that
you go.
date, but I love you.
Beginning of the year.
Oh, what? What? Is there a?
Mm.
Okay.
What are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Ooh.
Mate,
Nah, but-
Respect it.
I respect
No
everything.
response though, and I love it.
Nah, you've been great.
I know.
You've been great.
So far,
I never would
My
have.
dad's a Scorpio,
so far, so
Scorpio.
good.
but
Big.
So what
Scorpio.
does it mean to be a Scorpio though to you?
I mean, you just have to experience one to find out.
Whoa.
That's how I
different.
feel. We are very much so
Very
built
different.
different.
One of my best
So?
friends,
Yeah.
my childhood best friend, he's a Scorpio too. He's a day
we can get back on the clothes.
but
We can go back.
You know, because
Okay.
haters
'Cause this ain't-
love to burn shit down.
This really
before we
ain't-
get back to
Love
class,
to burn shit
This
down.
ain't
gonna skip past my
constellations
shit.
and potions. and all that.
Nobody said anything
Emotions
about
is
Shooting
funny.
stars and shit. We supposed to be talking about Allie. Y'all talk about Zodiac.
Hi.
Thank you.
anyway,
He started by
Allie, you
asking
from
her.
Raleigh, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
from Raleigh,
Rough Raleigh.
rough Raleigh.
Stop playing. I'm just playing.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
know what I'm saying?
That
Double R, double R, 919.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
right.
I'm a civilian, you guys.
You know how to do it?
That's crazy.
He's
I don't
from
constrive to
Virginia.
hear that
bro.
talk.
Oh.
He's from Virginia, but we double R over here. Nah, hold on. I was down the street, but anyway,
You say you was from
Yeah.
everywhere.
I'm from everywhere, North Carolina, stand up.
Yeah, but Durham really raised me. But I was
The Bull
Oh,
City.
hold on,
yeah, because I grew up
Hold
like I
on,
was really
man.
sheltered growing up, so I didn't really get out until.
Oh, so when you
I
went
went
to
to
college,
Durham.
you really like
And I
who you were.
yes, I went from 0 to 100, like
Quick, yeah.
nowhere, don't know nothing,
College
to
like-
Durham
College like a soft
Central.
opening to the real world.
Y'all can only imagine, huh?
I said going to college is like a soft opening to the real world.
Oh, it wasn't soft at all.
I
It was
feel-
like
I kind of feel for people who went from high school straight to
Hard.
working because it's kind of like,
It was
damn, you finna be working for 70 years. man.
yeah,
Tell me about it.
for sure. It was intense.
That shit crazy.
Pause.
You got all your life to work and you start working when you turn 16.
Nah,
bad.
I've been working since I was 14.
Oh, okay.
I'm very much so.
I'll be goddamn.
I've been very independent for all my life. Like, I'm gonna
That's
get my
not
money
ministry.
myself.
That's not the ministry.
Yeah.
That's not it.
I love it.
That's
though,
not my ministry.
actually.
I wouldn't want.
Might as
wish that
well
on
because it builds character, right? It doesn't allow you to get behind or like.
Yeah.
I
you
feel
gotta
like being
keep
poor
going.
build character too.
I mean,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, that too.
I'm about to
But
say,
Yeah.
working hard.
yeah, I can tell you, it'd be a whole
Listen,
bunch of
I
fucking
actually
characters.
I feel
no.
like that's how
Being poor is
going in-
actually better than being rich.
going
because
into
these
the
kids-
garments, like
Yes.
just how you saying upcycling, just like exactly how y'all talking about, like you just gotta have that eye to just make something like it's like having food, you know. You gonna make something with your food, bro.
I
Yeah.
got a question for you.
Okay.
Where is your favorite area to thrift?
Where's my favorite area to thrift?
My bag.
'Cause
I mean,
I'll tell you what mine is.
okay,
Mine is Cary.
okay.
I
Cary
love
is
to go to
nice.
Cary because, you know, the other side of the hand.
I'm
You
crying.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The other side of the hand, they like to give away shit.
right.
But a lot of they shit be like nice stuff. Then like at the end of the day, you get it, and like I got a fire
So-
corduroy like quarter jacket polo
Yeah.
from there out there.
Okay, I'll let y'all in on
Uh-oh,
a little secret
so-
spot.
So everybody don't like to do this. So when I asked her this
Okay.
question, she was like, "Damn, I knew somebody." I'm glad this man. This is one of the craziest questions, but it's when you a thrifter, they don't like to give it out. So like
That's
I
true.
said, I told you my area. I didn't tell you my spot,
Oh yeah.
but you can tell me
So-
the area. You don't have to tell
I
me.
can.
the
I'll
exact-
tell you. I'll tell you
Okay,
the
all
spot.
right, all right, cool.
So have y'all heard of the bins?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, that was
Yeah,
the
come
spot.
on.
My
Oh no, he's like yes.
I got
Yes.
a client that own one of them.
Yeah.
stores.
Yeah.
What? Okay, yeah. So
It's
it's the
in Wilson,
bins.
but-
There's one in Greensboro and then one in
His feet hanging.
Winston.
Get me on camera.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, the bin. You're so funny. But yeah, the bins. That's a nice spot too. I also am a vendor at Vintage Bazaar. Have y'all heard of it?
I heard
Yeah.
about that.
So I remember, yeah, it's a market
I'm
of
not
like
a thrifter
vintage.
like that, so I wait till they be having them big ass conventions at downtown. And
Yes.
that way I can just walk around in one spot.
Yeah.
And get all the old,
Right.
old
But when
shit from the 90s and late 80s, because that's what I
yes, because they are real vintage collectors, like real.
On BMF and Raising Canaan, that's
yes,
how I always
like they'll have the vintage T-shirts for like $180 a T-shirt, and it'll be like real vintage.
I got a Jordan shirt that was.
Yeah, it was a pretty penny. Yeah,
it was $100, but I got it from this joint in Charlotte. The one in Charlotte is pretty big. They rent out the little center downtown and go crazy. That shit's major.
Yeah,
check that one.
Also, I love New York.
Pieces is my starter jacket.
Yeah, New York.
Huh? You said what?
I said one of my favorite thrifted pieces is my starter jacket.
Exactly,
starter jacket
because like it brings a sense of uniqueness. Like nobody else has
also
that.
Made properly. Like,
and right,
they remade starter jackets. Them shit's trash.
Yeah,
but the old starter
it's like
jackets,
the original
starter
vintage.
Jacket, you gonna be hot as fuck in that jacket.
And that's fine. It's worth it. You're gonna be fly, hot and fly.
I put that jacket on with some damn Carhartt overalls. I was sweating my ass off.
That's fire though.
It looked cool though,
fun.
but I was sweating my ass off.
Insulated, bro.
That's funny.
That's that shit insulated.
Sweating my ass off.
But I love New York, so anytime I go there, I love to thrift there. It's endless. So
the last time I went to New York, everybody was outside. But the last time I went to New York was when was it Supreme?
Yes, as a creative.
I think Supreme did that Michael Jackson collab. That's the last time I went to New York. And the Cherry 12s came out that same day. Nobody was outside for shoes. They was all outside for them clothes. But that's because they had this jacket. They had the jacket Michael Jackson wore in Thriller. They had remade that jacket.
Oh, yeah.
It was the red varsity jacket with the yellow sleeve. The jacket was $2,500. Everybody was outside trying to get that shit. Them niggas had 40 jackets.
Yeah.
It was 4,000 people out that bitch.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. No, they had like different T-shirts and shit like that. But the item,
they wanted that jacket.
The item was the jacket. Yeah, because Offset got that jacket.
Yeah,
he did. He wore that jacket in that album he put out with the fire on the front cover when he was talking shit about Cardi. He wore that jacket in one of them music videos.
I love New York culture.
Doing choreography and stage presence now too. Offset.
Yeah, cause he danced. He was a dancer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he did that shit. He was on what? What's that?
I'm telling you, he need that because he can't really rap.
Star Search is not old, bruh. We was all alive when Star Search came
this
out.
This nigga won't.
Okay,
yeah,
he's the only young.
I was around for Ask Jeeves though.
Who?
It's all right, bro.
I don't know what that is,
That's
bro.
not what we talking about.
Nah.
He said Star Search is like the first American Idol.
It's like Apollo.
Oh wow, he's a baby.
How you know? But he said Ask Jesus.
I think you told me Google.
Nah, bro.
I be like, y'all a baby.
Star Search before.
That nigga said Ask Jesus.
So I got a clothing question. Like since you did the Blazers, damn, I kind of don't want to give.
Was that
away
like a dedication to like the corporate baddies? Because I know that's a thing.
You couldn't wait to ask your question.
Right, you can be corporate and like you can be cute and fly too.
Yeah,
a little signature piece. Yeah.
This nigga just had a question pop in her head and said, "Fuck what I'm talking about."
Oh, sorry.
ADHD.
It's that ladies power, bro.
That's some bullshit.
I told you.
Corporate baddies. Oh my god.
Anyway,
got that whispering shit.
Yes.
Going on.
Like
I was saying, since you did the Blazers or whatever, what is your next item you looking at putting your Allie spin on? Because I will tell you, Cam Newton fucked my outfit up for the day.
What do you mean?
Last week, when Cam Newton dropped his podcast, he had on this jersey that I just bought. But because he just wore that shit on his pod, I couldn't wear that shit today and then be like, oh, this nigga trying to look like Cam Newton. But I saw it before Cam. He just rich. I know I saw it before Cam.
Yeah.
But he had on this corduroy hockey jersey. But I got a Gary Payton jersey like that from the same person he bought that jersey for. That shit
Got
fire.
you. So
never seen Forrest Gray and corduroy, boy.
Gotcha. So my signatures have been pants. So what's in style right now is those wide-legged pants. But I recently made like some bell bottoms, but I took the top, like a pocket from another pants, and I put it at the bottom of the pants, so it flared out like that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So there,
Almost
yeah,
like
where
a
it's like the
patchwork type of
pockets are like everywhere.
Yeah, almost
and then
like a
also
patchwork type.
right, and then recently I thrifted a lot of Carhartt like clothing pieces.
That's the
so
shit.
I plan to cut out all the pockets and then put them on like a pair of like wide-legged pants.
Oh, that's cute. Are you
Like
gonna
Carhartt.
show the
Would
process
you?
of that?
So you
You know what I'm saying?
Do you kind of?
Yeah, like imagine like some wide leg, like construction type.
Yeah.
What are they called?
So
Like the
this is-
Carhartt, but then like have a bunch of pockets everywhere.
Oh, that's
What
Like
size
so, and
do
then
you
layered on
typically
like
do?
pant. It don't matter. Whatever.
No, I'm just
size.
saying like, okay, so this is my problem.
Or like you could give me a pair of pants and then I could like
I know.
upcycle them.
So like, prime example, right? So like one of one type of situations.
Yeah.
A lot of times for me, I'm 5'6", you know, I'm 150, 160, give or take, right? A lot of times when I try to find something that's like one off or this, that, and the third, they being like large or some other shit. Like I can't never find. So a lot of times, like when you do like a piece like that, like I would be interested in buying that. But if it ain't my size, like, and you only got like when I had to go get these tailored.
Yeah.
Because these were a 32 and I'm like a 30 waist. You know what I'm saying? So like I had to like, it's weird,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I be wanting to
Support.
support.
I mean, usually the client will tell me what size they want.
Okay, I got you.
And they'll give me their measurements too.
all right.
Or they would give me a piece of like a garment and say, "Hey, like upcycle. I trust your creativity?
Well, I'm pretty sure
upcycle
you
that."
do the measurements and all that.
Yeah. But that's good. Yeah.
So,
So how-
anyways, back to these pants with the pockets on them.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you got like Carhartt jackets or like t-shirts or like what kind
Jeans. I just bought a bunch of like different jeans
and you
and
gonna
pockets.
cut the pockets off and put them on another pair of pants.
Yes.
So
like patchwork. Have y'all seen
Yeah.
that patchwork?
Oh, no,
like
I seen
different
the Carhartt
materials.
jacket like that. How they took a whole bunch of Carhartt jackets
Yes.
and pieced them up. And
Yeah.
stitch it back together to make it look original.
Right,
But
but
what you gonna do with the scraps?
I can't give y'all all my secrets.
I was about to say you got to do something with the
Done
scraps.
shoes before? Like
No, I have not done
I
shoes.
feel like the patchwork, just like you said with the jacket,
Yeah.
the shoes,
Yeah.
muscle forces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we took a class with the shoes, yo. That might be all right. yo.
Yeah.
Speaking
and
of
also,
classes,
oh yeah.
have y'all experienced her class?
I got the chance to.
Yeah,
It's so
it's so
fun.
amazing. She
fun.
literally yesterday I got to watch her in her zone with the
Yeah.
guys or whatever. And I mean I got kicked out, but I was okay. I got kicked out, but I was okay. Because watching her like go step by step and talking about how even down to the pieces of the sewing machine or like how you're supposed to do your zigzag. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I take it really serious. It's such a
Yeah,
passion.
it
But we
is.
have so much fun. Yeah. So
Yeah, it was beautiful. So guys, if y'all see it again, she does have a men's sewing workshop and it was
yeah.
Oh,
Tell them where to follow you at, Allie, so they can
Yeah.
stay up with your information if they do want to get into a sewing class.
Yeah. So it's
Get
called
into your clothes and stuff.
It's called Seed Sewers. So that's my business page where I teach the sewing classes. And then my personal is Allie Capo, ALLIE. And there you can find me, all of my pieces, and like, yeah,
other things.
That joint was
all the
fire.
things.
It was.
Yeah, but the class is awesome.
Yeah, I should
That-
speak up a little bit more about the class since you were the one who helped her put it together and y'all had it here and all that.
it was amazing.
Cool, because I started as a client. I think I stopped by with my lady in Durham. We popped in, and just me having ideas how I could use the sewing techniques.
Yeah.
So I'm always a student. I mean, I'm barely in. I'm barely got a toe in the game, but foot in the door. But
Yeah.
what I've been able to experiment with fabrics, with the patches that I have, and with after 2 weeks after I bought after the class, I bought a sewing machine, and it sat for a little bit, collected dust. I looked at it until my mind was in that space where I was like, all right, I just took a Sunday and I just started getting active. Then I had these moments where I'm just more active during the week. And I put it aside again. Then I had the jerseys come back, and I'm like, I could do this with the jerseys. So I realized that with a lot of things, there's journeys. So I'm not really trying to force it. I kind of try to stay in a natural creative flow. And having sewing is something where I'm always, just as we're barbers, you see the world through certain things. So I look at haircuts on the day-to-day with people. I look at haircuts in movies. And it's the same thing when I see certain fabrics. So I'm like, oh, I can do this like that. This like, your mind just start working. I love the class. It was informative. I met great people.
Yes, so good.
Not only did I touch up on my stuff, but I learned something new the second class. Yeah, I'm ready to take the next level class, to be honest, because I need to learn. I need to get more into. I need to fine tune my techniques. You know what I mean? So, if anybody's in the Raleigh-Durham area and you have any inspiration to get your hands on sewing or learn, you have a sewing machine, you've been waiting, Allie's that girl to hit.
Yeah. I love that you did it with men.
Yes.
So, and that's why I said I got kicked out, y'all, because her target audience for the workshop was men. And I've never seen a group of guys actually be interested the way that group of guys were yesterday.
Right.
Like,
I really wanted to create a safe space for men to feel comfortable sewing. And I think with sewing constantly, it's labeled as like a woman thing. But I just want them to know that like sewing is not gender based. It's for anybody. So it was so good to like have them all come in and be engaged. They're laughing with each other. They were like encouraging each other, like, okay, I see your squares. They was joking. They were listening. They were attentive. They were like, it was just beautiful. Like it was really, really, really good.
The vibe was
Just
very
a room full of
chill.
black boy joy, huh?
It's black boy joy for real. And then even the beginning, like being intimidated by the machine, they're threading it. By the end, they're like, look what I'm, you know what I'm saying? And we even took a group pic, and I was like, are we smiling? They were like, yeah, men smile too. And I'm like, my bad. But it was good. And then even afterwards, they got to like socialize with each other, and it really created a space of like community and healing and all of those things. And I even had my homegirls like come. It was like 3 of us. But just the interaction between the men and the women in this room was a safe space, you know? Yeah. So I loved it so much. Yeah.
We probably gonna do one for Father's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably gonna do one for Father's Day.
Oh, that'll be dope.
Right.
But I think we should do it too. When's Father's Day, y'all?
Shit, I don't know.
It's June 17th.
Let's make Father's Day important,
It's,
bro.
Yes.
I don't be knowing when
June
my day
15th or
is.
something like that.
Yes.
Go and come like it's a Wednesday.
Fathers are
The shit don't
important.
be going
It
on
is.
sale. Shit. That's why I go and come like it's a Wednesday.
Goddamn.
Mother's Day shit be on sale for 3 weeks. Mother's
That's
Day
true.
sale start on Easter.
Well, statistically.
Yeah.
Sorry, I won't do it because y'all know I love data, but statistically, there is a reason why sales don't happen for Father's Day because fathers typically aren't fathers. And that's not saying that, but that's what it is.
Fabric and this day.
Just saying.
Because, you know,
What the fuck that data got to do with me?
Listen, we gonna
Motherfucking
we
guilt.
gonna get back to
He's
that.
so- He was saying it nicely. He like,
But what I'm saying is that that's what it is. That's why sales don't happen for Father's
I'm about
Day.
to say, you never go wrong with a pack of Nike socks now.
But Father's Day
I don't
should
even
be
want the
highlighted.
elites. Just give me the regular Nike socks like this.
But yes, that's why sales
Yes.
don't happen. Unfortunately, now if you
Nigga
are
come in
my
with the
family,
Michael
we
Jordan
throw
Hanes,
cookouts.
Fruit of
We
the
have
Loom.
big things, big celebrations for Father's Day because you got to celebrate back fathers.
Hey, but is it me
Hey.
when I start talking, right? My boy was explaining shit. That shit was like poetry.
yeah,
That
it was deep.
niggas be,
It really
that's
was.
why
I was
got
in
my
a
boy
trance.
on it, like that. Like I was low key like.
It was cool. Calm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
even
understand,
the
bro.
vibe yesterday coming in, I was like, damn, I ain't never felt this type of
Yes.
energy in here before.
It was really
It was
good
different.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all had the music going. It was very chill. It was,
And there
it
was
the ring.
There was this one
got it.
guy who was in need of a sewing machine, and he was just like, yeah, this. He brought in the machine. He was like, yeah, this hasn't been working. And then there was another guy who had been sewing for a long time. And he was like, hey man, you might as well invest in a machine. And he was like, Anyway, the guy felt moved to purchase a new machine for that guy.
The guy with the fancy machine? The
Yes.
One? Okay.
So he ended up buying, and not just like no small end. He bought like a heavy duty
Yay.
machine. So he
Yes,
ordered it. Yes.
That's
And he was like, it'll be.
Have I cut you yet? By the way,
He was.
61, 66.
He was like, it'll be there by Tuesday. So yeah.
That's dope.
It was so much love in the room. It was support.
Lower level.
Yeah.
At least over 200.
Damn, that's love.
But his was like 1,300, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
levels
the
to
one
sewing
we was
machines.
like-
Like, yeah.
He supposed to buy you the brothers beginners joint.
Right.
$75.
Yes.
Bigger one.
He
Right.
ain't got that nigga a middle school joint.
Yeah.
Same joint I was using at home ec. Shit. I used to sew the hell out some shit in home ec. That shit used to be
That
fun.
was the best class.
But I only took that class because all the girls was in there. And we learned how to cook too.
And we was eating good.
Good.
I actually have
so
a.
many blankets and pillows and
Yeah.
little trinkets and stuff because we had to learn how to sew.
I actually have a good friend that teaches cooking classes. She teaches cooking
Really?
classes. It's cute.
We might have to run
We
that
were like,
again.
roll it. I teach. So yeah, I know.
Let's run
We
it.
could. Men
Wait,
cook
do
too.
y'all-
It was the girl that was helping me actually.
Oh,
She was
I-
Are
in-
y'all
yeah, I
gonna
know.
collaborate and
Yeah.
do like maybe y'all make oven mitts and things?
That'd
and
be cute.
then,
Yeah.
that'd be
Or
so
aprons.
cute.
'cause you
Yeah.
have to do the cook- mhm.
Oh,
So
For men?
sewing and
Yeah.
cooking, you know.
y'all have to
Or
pull
like
stuff out.
Or like aprons and
Give
shit.
me an oven,
Yes.
some aprons.
Yeah. Oh, for
And
the
some
grill. I
cookout
didn't think
gear,
about that.
man.
Cookout
Yeah,
gear.
I'm just saying.
Yes, I didn't think about that.
Man,
When,
I rock the
listen,
shit
your
out of
girl
that.
would
Yeah.
love to see you in an
On
apron
fire,
next to a
like,
grill.
man.
You're crazy.
Yeah, custom
Exactly.
piece
So
apron.
that'd be dope.
I need 5%.
grill man. Because you came up with the idea.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
3%. We can talk.
Okay.
But listen, some
Yeah.
custom
Let me know when I got the
cookout
single camera.
wear for men. Oh, that'll go.
Yeah.
Look, you heard it here first. Cut to the chase. We coming up with ideas here. We don't play. We do
Custom
different shit here, yo.
grilling wear.
We are creative minds, okay? We
Yeah.
come together here. We are one. We are a unity. Did I say that right? Unity? Yeah. Unity.
Unified, yeah.
Unified. But yeah, thank you, Alex. And I see y'all
Bro,
next
you've been
time.
calling her Allie for 45 minutes.
And this is the first time she
And all of
said
a
Alex.
sudden, this nigga, he been calling
I-
her Allie.
Damn name.
I said Allie or Alex.
I get that, but he been
Okay.
calling you Allie for 2 hours.
I
Now
have
all of a
never-
sudden,
did I
Allie-
say
That's
her
fine.
name?
I actually prefer Alex.
You prefer
But most people
Alex?
don't know that.
Why
I don't
did you
correct
tell
them.
us that?
Because it's too.
Uh-uh.
No.
Alex.
Don't do
I
that.
like
It's too
Alex.
much.
Alex is fire.
If you like Alex, let's call you Alex.
please.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
yeah,
because-
that's what
Sure.
you prefer. Like,
I
you
just
ask
want,
me what
I
my
just want
name
you to
is,
know that might be the title of this episode now, though.
Allie.
No, just call her Alex.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, who is that?
I think that's my title for this episode.
Just call her
I
Alex.
like that one. Oh, I got the single cam.
ain't
Let me get my Montel Jordan on.
Even my close friends do. But work, family, close people, Alex.
That makes sense.
All right, well, Alex,
Family, no.
Oh my
thank you for
gosh.
coming on Cut to the Chase this week. We appreciate being able to spend a little bit of time with you.
Of course.
Talk about your journey and how you get it started and teaching everybody how to sew garments together and all that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
dropped your socials and all that already?
She did.
Yep.
Okay,
Allie
well,
Capo, ALLIE_.
Y'all check out Allie. If you want to take a sewing class, DM her. I'm pretty sure she got a website on her Instagram.
Yes, I did.
We will be putting together some type of sewing, cooking, home economics, something for Father's Day.
Do-rags. We'll be
Y'all
making
stay tuned.
do-rags.
Oh yeah, they do got a part 2 of the
Part
class
two.
where they're gonna be making do-rags. Her and
It's
Ice.
Father's Day. We gonna do
So
it.
yeah, we gonna work on that. But it's your boy Guala. This is Cut to the Chase. Everybody, y'all say bye.
Bye.
Love and peace, fire that burn. Just another virgin from the ghetto. Also try to make it out the ghetto. Struggle trying to make it out the ghetto. Hoping at them pray for the ghetto. Heaven have a place for the ghetto. Yeah. We just living our lives. Fight through the shit.